Hey! Welcome to Brews with Beck, the Wild West of beer reviews. I'm Dan, and how the hell are you? Let's get going, shall we? I don't have my whip with me. All right, Wild West, Wild West. Just trying to do some more McConaughey. All right, so the beer we... It's so stupid. The beer we have today, is the latest and greatest from Pizza Port Brewing out of, not San Diego, where are they at? Carlsbad. I almost forgot for a second. I always think San Diego, and then I remember it's Carlsbad. They've got multiple places they serve them, but, this is the latest and greatest. As I said, it's called Vacant for Winter, Pizza Port Brewing. It is 7 the O-way on the Richter. Pretty typical. Tap in. It's got Mosaic, Idaho 7 Citra, and Laurel hops. I don't know if I've had Laurel hops, so I had to look that up. Laurel hops are supposed to be a super noble hop, so in my mind, all of a sudden, I think super earthy. Supposed to have very pleasant floral, peppery, citrus aroma and some dark fruit character. Floral, fruity citrus character tends to be more prominent in beer made with this hop. Qualities of earthy and herbal notes stay more subdued. We'll see, but when I hear super noble, that's what I think. It's got to be earthy because noble makes me think of a Pilsner, all that good stuff. Anyway, it's like 15 days in the can, so very fresh. Got this from Trader Joe's up the street, Studio City. Tending to be able to get a lot of Pizza Port stuff from Trader Joe's, so props out to them. And, I just got 2 of these pints. That's the other nice thing about Trader Joe's. You can just pull off a couple. You don't have to buy the whole 4 or 6 pack or whatever it is. So there's that. Hopefully having a wonderful day. If I haven't put enough Colorado in here, I don't know how I couldn't. Dillon, Colorado. Golden, Colorado. Boulder, Colorado. And back to Denver, Colorado. So there you go. I mean, and I got my 2 nuggets. The goats of both Denver sports. I think you literally can say that. So anyway, let's get to it. Looking forward to it. They literally pulled this one out of the freezer. It is ice cold. Ice cold. All right. That's all I got. I think it's going to be super nice and fresh and probably a little peppery, earthy. So, but do me a favor before we get to it. Please hit that like and subscribe button for my YouTube algorithm. That way we can sit down with cold drinks anytime you want in the Wild West of beer reviews. All right, all right. All right. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get a aroma on this. Man, it is ice cold. Almost like I had it in Kansas City last weekend with, the Dolphins where everyone's beer was freezing. Just like that. Let me get an aroma. Right off the bat, just subtle. I mean, it's very, once it warms up, might be able to smell it more. Get subtle citrus, subtle earthiness, but it'll warm up a little bit. It definitely, I mean, just a little bit was actually just a little bit of slush, so I had to wait for it to warm up just a little bit. All right, no words, just emotions. Leave in the comments if you've had this. I assume a lot of you have, being that 570 people have had it so far. Cheers. Let's drink a beer. Okay, little, get it. It says it's 65 IBU, little on the bitterness, little, every once in a while you'll hear kind of like the kitchen soap citrusy type of feel. It's got a little bit of that. Very, very floral, very typical West Coast IPA with the pretty high bitterness, high floral note. Not really getting there's a little left in there. Not really getting like a big earthy note yet, but definitely big, bright, bitter citrus. I mean, so what you would think of a old school West Coast IPA. Mouthfeel on this. I'm going to say 35 out of 100. Not quite medium mouthfeel, but getting there. Does it feel like the O-way? 7% on the Richter? Yeah. I mean, this, if you want so far, that's all what I'm getting. And don't wrong, I like it. It's definitely just like having a throwback, an old school, just straight up West Coast, nothing, or like the old bitter floral with big citrus too. I'm not really getting the piney part that you might get from those, but I would go back to Cascade and, you know, Centennial and I forget what the other one, like El Dorado and stuff like that, I think. But very, very delicious old school West Coast taste. I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to see what some of these other 570 people that have had it are saying about it. But that's my take on it. Floral, pretty bitter, big citrus, typical old school West Coast IPA. Hold on one second. All right. I haven't even said that yet. Leave some comments. Let me, again, want to know if you've had this, what you're drinking right now, watching right now, all that usual stuff. Give me some recommendations of stuff if you haven't seen me do it on the channel that, you know, I should potentially look out to taste. Always trying to take requests, things I could try to find, or, you know, hell, you could always DM me on Instagram of, you know, it's like a couple people have. I mean, I'm always you know, if you want to send me any beer that you want me to try, be my guest, as long as it's sanitary and safe, of course. But yeah, would love recommendations. So with all that said, let's get back to it on this very Colorado themed, not that it's not always, but yeah, just feels like it today. I only found, like, people seem to just grade it. I mean, again, most people give it, I think the average grade was about a 3.8 out of 5. That screams to me, as usual, like maybe a strong B to a B+. As it's warming up, I do get maybe a little bit more of a peach note going from it. You know, citrus going along with a peach. Very subtle, not a lot. It is quite I mean, 2 comments right back to back. Not bad, average. I don't know if I'd call it average, but I think I know what this person's saying. It's not anything spectacular. It is a old school. It's like having an old school West Coast IPA. So nothing new, and amazing, but still quality. And the next thing says super crisp and happy, giving it a 4 or 5 out of 5. So it is crisp. It's lovely going down nice and cold like I've got it. But I'm gonna say, like I said, little peach notes, big citrus, maybe a little grapefruit. Not getting really the earthy, I don't think, as much as I thought I would. Kind of get like a peach note with a subtle earthy note as it's warming up. But like I said, yeah, not. I don't want to call it average. It's just I know what that person's saying. So yeah, put comments. Like I said, if you want me to try something else, let's finish this off and give it a grade. Like and subscribe. Let's slam it. It's done. I mean, you know, yeah, there's a little lingering foam, but it's done. Pretty good. I got another one to sip casually, so I'm sure I will enjoy that when I do. First time tasting it, for sure. All right. Kind of, you already heard kind of what I'm saying. I think these go for, I think, roughly $2.50 a can, as far as I know. So, still down to hell no. Maybe a little less. I think it was like $13.99 a 6-pack. I'm gonna kind of, yeah, people are somewhat right. I'm gonna give it that's reasonable. I give it like a very high reasonable. Boom. 89. Again, we are in the wild, wild west here, so great things how I want. 89. Very good B+ old school West Coast IPA. It's nice, to be honest. You know, probably not too, if I had Schwammies versus this, you know, right heads up, I'd love to see the difference in taste on that. I kind of feel like they're kind of one and the same beer. So there you go. That's about it. Again, let me know if you've had this or anything else. Like and subscribe. This one gets a nice B+, reasonable, and we will see you on the next beer review. Hopefully you're having a hell of a week. All right. Goodbye.